Welcome back, folks. Episode 12 of the Why Not Us podcast. We are in week 14 of the NFL season. It is Sunday morning. We are virtual. I am kind of happy about this because the lines are probably the most, like, where they're going to be closest. Usually we're doing this on a Wednesday or whatever. So, maybe this will help a little bit with my poor performance last week.
I do like
the
that.
First week we did it on Sunday morning, right?
Yeah, way back when.
Way back when. Big fantasy implications for me. George Pickens, is he going to play today? He's got a hamstring.
I'm not worried about George Pickens because I have three guys that are questionable as of Thursday afternoon. So.
I didn't realize he was actually questionable like that.
Yeah, we have him in our other league too, Ron.
Likely to play, but will test his hamstring in pregame warmups.
Yeah. Jacoby Myers is expected to play, but he's got an ankle injury. DeAndre Swift also expected to play, but he's got a quad injury. You name it. They're on my team. They're out. So
well, I'm trying to lock up my bye week.
Fucking Jaden Reed and the Packers put up 30 points the other night, and Jaden Reed doesn't have a single catch. It's unbelievable. So,
should I drop Cedric Tillman for a defense?
Is he bad again?
He's out again. He's got a concussion for 4 weeks.
Yeah,
I mean, you're not going to play him on your team.
No, I'm not. I don't know if anybody else will. And then Kincaid is not expected to play, so I could put him in the IR, drop Tillman, and get a defense.
Goddard went on the IR too. I got him in my other league.
I dropped him. I fucking got rid of him.
Yeah.
You should get a defense.
You talking to me?
Me?
No, Ron.
Ron.
Yeah. Right now he's not playing a defense.
I don't know if I need it. And I don't want to drop the Colts defense because for the playoffs they play the Jags.
Well, you should drop Cedric Tillman.
Yeah. What do you mean you're not playing a defense?
I can't get a defense until I can put Kincaid into the IR, which he's still questionable right now.
I see.
But I could still drop Tillman now. I mean, I'm not going to play him. If anything, I'd start Jameson Williams over him or the 17 running backs I have over him. Garendo.
Yeah. Anyway, so we're in week 14 of the NFL. We're going to rifle through the picks today. We'll get them up so you guys can take a look at them. You want to dive right in?
Let's do it.
Dive right in.
The Raiders are at the Bucs. Bucs are minus 6.5. Over-under is 46.5. We're on Georgia.
Okay, I guess I'll go first.
You always do.
Okay.
You're first. I
don't have much to say about this game. I like the over 46.5, and I like the Bucs to cover 6.5. That's it.
Is that it?
That's it.
Okay.
But talk about Baker Mayfield, man.
You said that was it.
I know. Wait, he's hurt?
What?
You said that was it.
Yeah, no. Just real quick though. He got his contract. What this all season?
Yes.
Right? But he's probably outplaying it too.
That's a good point.
He's having a great year.
Yeah, he looks good.
Talking about a guy that's bounced around the last couple of years and finally found his home in Tampa.
I'm happy.
Good
I like
him.
Baker.
Yeah.
Anytime he's got his back against the wall, he really performs.
Yeah, he's playing well. Good for him.
What do you like, Ron?
I love the over. Part of me wants to take the Raiders, but they really only cover like division games, I feel like. And they have lost 8 in a row.
Eesh.
Are they due? Probably not. But
wow, they've lost 8 in a row.
Yeah. They beat the Ravens.
This could be a weird game, but I definitely like the over as well. But this could be a weird game.
Yeah, the over's definitely locked in for me.
They're competing for the first pick of the draft, huh?
Yeah, but Aiden O'Connell is the quarterback, and he's not competing for the first pick. He's going to try and sling it today, which is why I like the over.
Yeah.
Shit, should I do it? Fuck it, give me the Raiders. I'm going to switch my pick right now. I had Bucs in.
I'm absolutely taking the Bucs minus 6.5 and the over 46.5. I think there's going to be scoring in this game too. I think this game is going to end 35-21. The Bucs are going to score at the end of the game to get it up to 35.
Oh,
like that.
Myers is playing, right? He said he's expected to play.
Yeah, but it's an ankle, so like one fucking route and he could be hurt.
That could fuck it up because if him and Bowers get going, I think that they can hang with them to cover 6.5.
No, I agree. If it was like 7.5, I would be more tempted to take the Raiders.
Yeah, I wish I had that extra point.
But a touchdown, I could see the Bucs covering a touchdown. This could be a weird game, though. They're also home. I don't know. I definitely love the over.
Brock Bowers is so good.
He's unbelievable.
Dude, he really should have a chance at Rookie of the Year.
Does he not?
He's like a large underdog odds-wise. He's like plus 1,000, I think, maybe plus 1,200. I took it, but...
Yeah, I mean,
naturally.
That's value.
The quarterback play has kind of leveled off, so, I mean...
Yeah, well, to be fair, they both had really good games last week.
Yeah.
But so did Bowers. Bowers had a ridiculous game.
And he's had a ridiculous game every single game of the year.
Yeah. And now
he's going to have the best, receiving campaiging ever in, a rookie season.
Yeah, he's going to be
a tight end
from last year. No, not even just as a tight end, just overall.
As a but he's doing it as a tight end, which is even more impressive.
Yeah, plus 1,000. Bo Nix is plus 230. Jaden Daniels is minus 270 still.
I'm surprised that's still such a big gap between those two quarterbacks.
I agree. Yeah.
Wow,
McConkey would have been a good pick too. He's plus 6,500.
I think if they're going to go that route, they got to go Bowers.
Yeah, absolutely.
Even though he's on a dog shit team.
Absolutely.
Georgia boys though.
Yeah. The Browns are at the Steelers. What did they play? 3 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago? It wasn't long. In the Snow Bowl?
Yeah,
2 weeks
ago, right?
2 weeks ago or something.
So the Browns are at the Steelers. It's minus 6.5. Over-under is 43.5. We're up to you, Ron.
I like the under 43.5. I think this is going to be I know the Steelers are going to want to blow them out because they lost last time, but that's just, these games are always weird. I think they're going to be back and forth. It's going to be a defensive showdown, and I will take the Browns plus 6.5 because Jameis is just too fun not to pick. He is. He's just too much fun. They'll keep it close. I don't think they win the game, but I can see them covering the 6.5. This is kind of similar to the way I picked the Raiders, which they both can bite me right in the ass.
Yep. I don't know. This is another week where, as much as I don't mind Jameis, but I can't. I like watching him play and just sling the ball over the fucking world, but I never take him to cover. I just never do.
I don't think you've ever picked the Browns ever.
Although Jesus could be on his side this week. He probably did a lot of praying over the weekend. I don't know. I think the Steelers are going to be pissed after a couple weeks back. I think they could score a lot of points. I think I'm going to take the over in this game because I think the Steelers are going to score a lot. And I think the Browns will get in the end zone a few times. I don't know. I'm going to take the Steelers and the over. I don't even know anymore. After last week, I'm in shambles. But I just think the Steelers are going to be pissed off. Tomlin's going to want to try to prove a point and just stomp on the Browns here. And I'm taking the over because I think they're going to score a lot.
Feel that.
I think from last game, because of what Myles Garrett said at the end of the game, saying he's the best defensive end in the league, I think T.J. Watt's going to get after it today. But all else, give me Jameis Winston over whatever his passing is. He's over passing. They refuse to run the ball. They just throw it with the guy. So I love his over in passing. I think it's 248.5 layup. But I don't know. I think this will be a close game. I think the Cleveland Browns have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they could be in their head.
So the 6.5, I love. I'm taking the 6.5, and I'll take the over 43.5. I think both teams are going to score. I think T.J. Watt gets at least one sack, and Jameis Winston throws for 450 yards.
I mean, he did it against the
I will bet you on the side that the Browns do not win this game.
What are the odds?
I'll give you. Let's see what the money line is.
Steelers are minus
300. I'm not going to give you those odds. That's pretty bananas.
Why don't you give him the odds of Jameis Winston to throw interception, which is minus 245?
I wish you could pick to throw a pick six.
Yes,
I was for sure
taking that.
I wish you could pick to throw 2 pick sixes. I'll give you 2-1. I'll give you 2-1. The Steelers are not going to lose this game.
2-1's worth it.
Why would I give you free odds?
What are you talking about? It's 2-1.
Yeah, but I could take the Browns on FanDuel at 2.5 to 1.
Yeah, but it's not as fun.
It's not as fun.
It's not as fun. It's not nearly as fun.
I'm not doing that, Andrew.
Okay. You a little scared? Okay. Last chance.
No, thank you.
Okay. Steelers are not going to lose this game. The Titans are at home against the Jaguars. -3.5. Over under 39.5. It is on me. This might be a weird game. So right now, that's another fantasy thing. Like, do I play Brock Purdy?
Yeah.
I picked up the reason I'm asking. I picked up Will Levis.
Oh, I actually really like Will Levis this week.
I think this game might be weird. The over under is super low. I'm taking the over 39.5.
In your position for fantasy, I think you play Will Levis because you need to swing for the fences, and I think that he has a better chance of just going wild for no reason.
Yeah.
And Purdy is just going to try and win that game for like actual trying to win.
I'm surprised by this 39.5 over under. I think that's kind of low, don't you?
For
Jags Titans.
Yeah,
I think that's pretty low.
Honestly, I'm for my short thing. I was honestly considering this for my
for the over.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems low to me.
The Jaguars' defense is terrible, and the Titans' defense isn't good.
Both defenses are horrible.
Yeah.
Well, not that both offenses are good, but I mean, I just think this game gets a little bit out of control.
Tennessee can move the ball once in a while. Like if Will Levis gets going, like Westbrook-Akina scores every week all of a sudden.
I was literally just going to say that he's on my bench now. I'm considering starting him because he just scores a touchdown every week. It seems
unbelievable.
It's crazy.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm definitely taking the over 39.5. Part of me wants to, because of the hook, wants to just take the Jags plus 3.5. Only because I don't know. I think this could be like a kind of exciting close game.
I feel like this could be a weirdly exciting game too. Like it seems like it could be a dog shit game, but it's not.
I think it's going to be tight.
Yeah.
I'm going to take the Jags plus 3.5, and I'm going to take the over 39.5. And I might be starting Will Levis today in fantasy.
I think you should do it. I haven't been.
That's where my year has come to. That I'm starting Will Levis in fucking playoff hunt.
I like
fantasy.
it. I took him in DFS. He's one of my DFS quarterbacks for today.
We'll see. I'm going to take the Jags plus 3.5 and the over 39.5.
I am right there with you, Andrew.
Yeah.
I just think this will be a tight one.
I think so.
It's going to be a coin flip game. I'm surprised the spread is even that wide.
I was a little surprised.
What
makes you feel trappy?
The Jags,
Mac Jones.
Mac Jones, right?
Yeah. That's where the half point comes in.
Mac Jones.
Mac Jones.
Yeah, so give me the Jags plus 3.5. Give me the over 39.5.
Yeah. I'm going to be against you every single game, AJ, so far with the spread. I'm going to take the Titans minus 3.5. I don't think the Jags are going to be able to stop them, and I think Will Levis can go crazy today. And for that reason, I love the over 39.5, and I'll take the Titans minus 3.5. Jaguars stink. And
the fact that we're against each other in the first 3 games, Ron, and we have to make a phone call after this to pick our pick'ems for the week. It's not going to be pretty.
The spreads are a little different.
I don't mind taking the Titans in this game. I don't.
The spreads are a little different in the pick'em. I just looked.
Yeah, it could be a little bit. It could be weird with that hook. Is the only reason. If it was 3, I would honestly probably ride the Titans. I think the Titans will win this game. But it could be close. It could be close. The Panthers are at the Eagles. The Eagles are minus 13.5. Over unders 45.5. We're up to you, George.
Yeah, sucks. I'm going against Saquon Barkley this week.
Yeah,
Carolina Panthers.
40 points at least.
Well, your only hope is that they bench him pretty early, but he'll probably have 40 by then.
He will score 40 points this game. He's going to have 2 touchdowns. He's going to rush for 150 yards. It's just going to happen. Panthers have been impressing, though, as of late. They've looked good.
They do, yeah.
I think the benching of Bryce Young really did wonders for him. Kind of like Anthony Richardson, too. Ever since they benched him, he kind of came back.
Yeah, it's true.
Anthony Richardson still has his ups and downs.
Yeah.
But Bryce Young has looked very good.
Yeah.
And they have been covering. They've even had chances to win games. So even though the Eagles are absolutely rolling and they do look like the best football team in the NFL, maybe over the Lions, maybe. I think you can have that conversation now. I'll take the Panthers plus 13.5, and I'll take the over 45.5.
You know what that sounds like to me? That sounds like you think the Eagles are due to have a weird game.
No, I don't think so. I just think the Panthers have been impressing, and they look like a good football team. They're not the worst football team in the NFL anymore.
Yeah.
I just think Bryce Young's playing a lot better. He's taking
It's a lot of points. It's a lot of points.
It is a lot. Listen, it's the NFL, 2 touchdowns, that's a lot.
I know. I just think that the Eagles might win this game.
I want to take Carolina. I just think they're about to run into a freight train here and, get fucked.
Are the Eagles the best team in the NFL now?
They're in the conversation.
I think
they're rolling.
Honestly, I would say that just because their defense is looking unbelievable and the Lions' defense is getting decimated. They have so many injuries now.
Yeah, that sucks. Sucks for them.
Yep.
But when Dan Campbell has balls like that,
dude, that fourth down play,
he's the best. He's the best. Dude.
I died by it. Too. They died by it last year in the game.
Yeah.
Yep. It worked out this week.
I think that Saquon will get fed. Even he'll get taken out at some point. Probably if they're winning big. But I think Sirianni's he's a jerk off, but he's probably gonna want Saquon to try and solidify getting MVP if he can get really into that conversation now, which he's there. Yeah. But if he can if he's just running wild today, he may just keep giving it to him to go crazy. His over-under for rushing yards is 110.5, which went
what
down,
did I see?
Actually.
I think that's actually come down.
Yeah,
too.
it was 114.
And I believe that was the highest of the season. I think it was a top 5 ever or something like that.
It's got to be, right? I mean, I think Henry was close to that early on, but still.
It was. And Derrick Henry has had one in the past where it's been higher than that. But I think it was either top 5 or top 10 overall, ever in lines in terms of the over-under. And I think this year, it was number 1 this year, wow. I think. But it's crazy. It's crazy.
So give me the Eagles minus 13.5 and the over 45.5. I think it is so many points. I just think I could picture myself watching this game, and at the end of the game, it's all right, here we go. They're just gonna blow away.
I'm right on the same page as all you guys. I think that the Panthers, I want the Panthers to cover this game, and I could see it happening. But this is going to be one of those when the game's over and the Eagles win by 24 fucking points. You're like, why the hell did I ever think that the Panthers would cover this game?
Yeah.
But I could be totally wrong. I mean, I don't know. The Panthers have looked better. But I just think I had to take the Eagles the way that they're rolling. I'm taking the over 45.5 because I think the Eagles could score 40 points, honestly.
Yeah.
If they're good for 30, I think that this game goes over. I don't know. Maybe the Panthers cover. I just can't bring myself to do it. So give me the Eagles minus 13.5. I might have just changed my mind on the over.
Ooh.
What?
You think they cover and it's under?
Well, that's what's weird, right? You imagine if the Eagles are going to cover 13.5, it's going to go over. But I don't know. Are the Panthers going to be able to score?
That's the issue.
That's the $1 million question.
It'll be 45-0.
Listen,
you know what? Fuck it. I haven't taken an under yet, except for the Lions game, which, against everything I am. Give me the under 45.5. I'll try to split these. I need to get some back here.
Panthers lost to the Bucs in overtime last week, 26-23. Lost to the Chiefs, 30-27. Should have won that game.
Weird game.
Beat the Giants. Beat the Saints.
Yeah. Gee, you've been on the Panthers a few weeks in a row.
They look good, man. Well, all things considering.
For what they were.
Panthers, yeah.
Right. Stick on it big.
No, you've been on the Panthers quite a bit this year.
Give me the points.
Yeah.
Give me the points.
Yeah, it's a lot of points. I'm going to take the Eagles minus 13, the under 45.5. Fuck it. Whatever. Next, we have the Falcons at the Vikings. And we always fall on Ron when it's the Vikings game. Always, just by chance.
That is quite odd.
But the Falcons are at the Vikings. The Vikings are minus 6.5. The over-under is 46.5. I got a quick stat before we go into this.
It went up to minus 6.5?
It's a lot of points. Kirk Cousins, in his last 14 December games, is 3-11 as a dog.
That sounds like Kirk Cousins football right there.
That's the most Kirk Cousins stat. I saw it this morning.
I don't have to defend him anymore.
This is so standard.
That's Kirk Cousins football.
If there was a gun to my head, I probably could have guessed this stat.
I don't have to defend him anymore.
So the Vikings are home against the Falcons. Vikings are minus 6.5. Over under is 46.5. What do you like, Ron?
I didn't realize there was that many points.
A lot of points.
It's a lot of points.
Falcons are pretenders, though.
Anybody out, but like, and KOC's not a dick where he's gonna want to like shove it down Kirk's throat.
Nice guy, KOC,
He
right?
is, you know,
Nice guy, good guy.
Class.
Nice guy,
He's got class.
But does he want to give Sam Darnold that extra confidence behind? Give me the
that extra.
Give me the fucking Vikings minus 6.5.
You know he's gonna want this game.
Yeah, he's not gonna get it. This is no shoe. I am surprised it's that high. I would say like 4.5 is where I would put this.
I agree. I think 6.5 is a lot of points here.
I like the over 46.5. I think Darnold's gonna get after it today. Jefferson to score a touchdown. He's so due to score a touchdown, and this is the game he does it. He may score 2. Actually,
I think Jordan Addison has a game.
Yeah, because you need him to.
Exactly what.
So him to score 2 touchdowns is plus 650. I'm probably gonna dabble on that. That's value. All right, I definitely like the over. I don't know what to take here. That threw me off. I thought it was gonna be lower than this. Fuck it, give me the Vikings. I don't give a shit.
This is where it was gonna end up the whole time. It took you this long to take.
I don't think they cover that. Honestly, I think that I could see them winning by 6, literally.
I could see them covering the 6.5 or losing the game.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't know if there's an in between.
I'm hoping they hit a point where they're not squeezing by victories every week but they're winning every week. They're squeezing by. But like I'm hoping.
But you want a couple weeks where they have some big wins for both momentum and confidence and everything else. You don't want to skate by in every fucking game. And they're capable of winning big against teams. You know?
It's true, but I feel like as a Vikings fan, I'm so used to just winning these close games all the time. It's what they do every year.
But it's good to win the close ones, though.
That's true.
It is. Yeah, the beginning of the year, that they looked a lot better. They basically they blew out Houston. They basically blew out the Niners. Like they were rolling at the beginning.
It's true.
I want to get back to that going into the playoffs.
Yeah, you got time.
I'm also taking the over 46.5, and I'm taking the Falcons plus 6.5. I think it's too many points, and I hate to say this, Ron, but I think the Falcons could win this game.
Take them.
So give me the Falcons and give me the over.
Same page as you, AJ. Give me the Falcons, 6.5. Give me the over 46.5. Give me Kirk Cousins over 242 yards.
Ooh, you think he's going to come in and have a day, huh?
I think he's just going to come out and want to have a day.
Yeah.
He's going to want to perform in front of the Vikings crowd. I think he will. I think Vikings win the game. I just think Atlanta keeps it close. And
I do like
6.5. That's a lot of points. It's a lot of points.
It's a lot of points.
I wonder if Brian Flores just gets after him. Because if he gets rattled early, he clearly will fold based off how he's playing right now. And
some of those interceptions were so bad.
Where was he throwing the ball? He threw like a little duck.
But this is so classic Kirk, dude. This is so classic Kirk. As soon as you start to talk about how bad of a quarterback he is, he comes out and throws for 400 fucking yards. It's like he's done this forever.
It is a 1 o'clock game.
Yeah, it's true. This makes you feel a little bit better.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's a lot of points, man. I'm not saying the Vikings can't win the game under and not cover the 6.5, but I don't know. This is going to be a weird game, and the Vikings have been in a bunch of weird games. Like we're talking about due to lose one of these weird ones. It is the Vikings, you know.
Yeah, that's fair, but I mean, you know, they should have lost last week. They pulled it out. They led the game last week for 1 minute and 13 seconds or some shit.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Just Sam like that, Donald we're up to me.
NFL
and
Network
it's
right now.
What?
There he is.
You gonna turn your TV on? Yeah, freaking
Darnold's on.
Yeah, 3 weeks ago, Ronnie gave up on Darnold. It's just Kirk Cousins all over again.
That's exactly what it is.
Exactly what it is.
It's a roller coaster of a season.
I'll tell you what, he looks more confident than Kirk ever did. Like he has like some presence in the pocket to move around and shit like that. You never saw that with Kirk.
Well, do you think he just has a better offensive line than Kirk ever had?
No, like if there's a guy on his back,
he moves better. He moves better than Kirk, though. Yeah. I thought Kirk always looked strong in the pocket. It's once he started to get out.
Yeah, but Kirk was notorious for getting hit from behind and fumbling the ball. Like I feel like Darnold feels it and just moves up and runs.
Yeah, he's so good. He's so good.
This guy's sick. He must have been early in the draft.
He's so good. Speaking of, the Jets are at the Dolphins. Another 6.5 point spread. Over under is 44.5. We're up to me. This is so fucking annoying, dude. Like I've taken the Jets because like I keep thinking that they are going to cover, but like this is going to be the 1 week I'm going to take the Dolphins -6.5, and they're gonna cover this. Like they're so fucked up. They're so fucked up, dude.
I've gone back and forth on this one as well.
Yeah, this is a tough one.
Divisional game. These games are always typically tight, but like I don't know. But like they could go lose. I think Sauce is out. Breece Hall is out.
Yeah, they are both out. Does that matter?
No, I like that. That makes me like the Jets even more. Like it makes no sense.
Now hurts.
Yeah, but nothing they do makes sense, George. It's like nothing they do makes sense.
I don't know what to do with them. Dolphins are kind of getting hot, but then last week they lost, right? Oh, last week if this was in New York, I'm taking the Jets. But the fact that it's in Miami makes me think about it differently. They cannot play in the cold. It's ridiculous.
They really can't play in the cold.
I'm just like I'm so defeated with them. Give me the Dolphins -6.5, and I don't know. Give me the over 44.5. I have no idea what to do with this game. Like the Jets are going to come out and either win or cover because I'm taking the Dolphins for going against them for the first time in probably 4 weeks.
The Dolphins are kind of good against the pass, aren't they?
No, I don't think so.
I think they're well, for fantasy purposes, they're third against quarterbacks.
Oh, are they? I don't know what to do in this game. Give me the Dolphins -6.5 and give me the over 44.5. I have no idea. You just don't know what you're going to get with these fucking piece of shit Jets, dude.
You really don't.
You don't know what you're going to get. They could come out and look like the best team in the NFL today with their 2 studs out of the game.
It's just a mixed bag.
That's what they do. Give me the Dolphins and over. I'm disgusted.
I think they may feed Braylon Allen today.
They might. That's why I'm taking the Jets +6.5 and the under 44.5. I think the Jets are going to want to keep the ball out of Miami's hands for as long as possible. So I think they stick to the ground and pound game, and I think they do have a good game on the ground, and they keep it close, and they keep it low. I think Dolphins won't have many possessions, but they will win. Jets will just keep it close, and it'll be a quick game. This will be the first 1 o'clock game to end.
You're assuming that the Jets have a strong plan from a strategic aspect.
Is that asking too much?
It's asking everything. They haven't had a good game plan in fucking 12 years.
We've been asking that for years.
Nothing they do makes sense. It's unbelievable. They just keep firing people. Fucking Woody Johnson. There's been a strong game plan in literally 12 years.
You want him to sell the team?
Yeah, this fucking guy.
Did you see?
What do you like, Ron?
I think I sent it to you guys. The last 3 quarterbacks to win the AFC East were Josh Allen, Tom Brady, and then Chad Pennington.
I didn't see that.
On the Dolphins.
That's crazy.
Wild.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
That's a crazy stat.
Yeah, it's literally been Brady and then Allen. And prior to that, I guess Chad Pennington snuck one in there.
I mean, that's what, 20 years ago?
It's a while.
When was Chad Pennington on the Dolphins?
I didn't know he was on the Dolphins, but the picture for the article was him in the Dolphins
Was it
uniform.
before or after the Jets?
No.
Probably
after
at the end of his
I imagine
career.
it was after, right?
Yeah.
Had to be after.
He left the Jets to win a division and then retired.
And then retired, yeah. I mean, that's got to be 20 years ago.
Oh, yeah. Right? Doesn't his son play now, Chad Pennington? So? Did I make that up? Isn't his son in college now?
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
All right. I think I had originally had the Dolphins because I could see them going crazy, but they're really not going crazy. They're not giving Tyreek the ball. I don't know what the hell's going on there. They're feeding Jonnu Smith, which makes no sense.
They are. He's been eaten.
It's been crazy. I'll take the Jets +6.5. I think this is going to be a bullshit annoying game for Jet fans and for everything else. It's like, wow, look what we could have been all year. I'll take the over 44.5. I like what you were saying, G, but I don't know. For some reason, I just feel like this will sneak over.
The problem is I think that the Dolphins are going to get the ball and just drive right down the field quickly.
They haven't beat.
Defeat.
I think Garrett Wilson actually has a good game today.
The Dolphins rattled off 3 in a row there when Tua came back. It was at the Rams, which that was a good win, but then it was the Raiders and the Patriots. They haven't beaten anyone strong yet.
It's true.
Then they lost to the Packers in a cold one by 2 possessions. So I don't know. I think 6.5 is a lot. I think they win, but I don't think they cover.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't know. The Jets could win this game by 30 points. The Saints are at the Giants. This is our dog shit game of the week. Saints are at the Giants. Giants are plus 5.5. Over/under is 41.5. I think the Saints have been our dog shit game of the week for a majority of the weeks.
About 50% of the time.
Right?
Meanwhile, the first 2 weeks, they were scoring 45 points a game.
Right.
They're the best team ever.
Right. Dog shit game of the week. We're up to you, George.
Give me Alvin Kamara to score 3 touchdowns. Whatever the odds are, take it. He's getting in the end zone. Taysom Hill's hurt. They're going to be utilizing him. It's insane. You watch them play, and they'll use Kamara the entire drive for the first 2 possessions, and then they'll refuse to give it to him inside the 10. It's like they don't – there's a conspiracy theory about him getting in the end zone. They don't want him to see him get paid dirt. I don't know what it is.
I can't wait for the backup running back to score. And
it's going to happen. It's going to happen.
You should bet Kendra Miller at plus 390.
Give me the Saints minus 5.5. Give me the over 41.5. I think it scores. I think they cover. Yeah, that's it. That's something to say. But the Giants are just so bad, and they're gonna compete for a first pick. Obviously, the players aren't competing for a first, but they're just so bad that they're just gonna get beat, and they're gonna get beat bad.
I don't know what to do here. Is Neighbors playing?
I'm not sure.
I think it said he's playing, but he's like limited in the game. They're not going to want him to get hurt. I bet you.
I can't imagine they would, but they're going to limit him probably.
That's big for you, AJ, because if Steve starts Neighbors and he doesn't really play, you may get that goose egg right back.
Well, I have Jacoby Myers doing the same thing and DeAndre Swift doing the same thing. So
DeAndre Swift's going to play.
Yeah, until he tears his quad on his first carry.
Fucking Nancy.
The receivers are taking. Here's the latest. Can you just fucking tell me if he's going to play or not? Nobody wants to read this bullshit.
What are you talking about, Neighbors?
You can't even read.
It says he's likely to play, but he's going to go through pregame warmups, and then it says, not clear to the extent the rookie receiver would be limited if he does suit up, which puts his fantasy managers in a tough position in a critical week and many head-to-head leagues.
What do you like?
Am I up?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't even realize I was up. I like the under 41.5. I was listening to the Fantasy Footballers, and the guy Jason on there referred to this game as a fart fest.
Yeah. Well, it's our dog shit game of the week, so we're on the same page for that one. Fart fest.
He said my favorite player in this game is the Saints defense.
It's true.
I'm kind of inclined to take the Giants plus 5.5. I don't know why. The Saints aren't good either. But it's just going to be one of those games they just – fuck it. Give me the Giants plus 5.5, under 41.5. It's going to be a stupid game. It's going to be like 17-13.
I've taken one under so far.
Me as well, but I'm taking the under in this game. I don't know. I'm taking the Saints minus 5.5. This could be like a fucking 17-10 kind of game.
Dude, you and me are against each other on almost every spread. I think literally every spread.
Yeah, but on the pick'em, you're going to have to ride the Saints on this one. You can't rely on the Giants.
No, that's fair. I'll give you that.
I'm going to take the under 41.5 in this game. I think this is just good. It's going to be a dog shit game. Yeah, I don't think this is going to be fun. Or we're completely wrong. It's going to be a 35-31 shootout. But I don't think that's going to happen. That brings us to the 4 o'clock slate. The Seahawks are at the Cardinals. Cardinals are minus 2.5. Over-under is 44.5. This should be a fun game.
Yeah.
What do you like, Ron?
Battle of the Birds.
Yeah, so Seahawks won pretty handedly last time. I think the Cards are going to want to – they need to win this, the Cards.
Jesus, George.
Dog up. Give me the Cardinals.
Emily.
You named your dog Emily?
Gee, we're trying to be professional here.
My guard. Oh.
Should I wait?
Sunday. Where's the mailman? It's Sunday.
I'm gonna take.
They love the mailman.
Cardinals -2.5 over 44.5. And this one gets a little crazy. I think the Cards pulled out at the end of the game.
I'm with you. I love the over 44.5 in this game.
It's good.
Although I think I loved their over the last time these teams played, and I'm pretty sure it ended like fucking 13-6 or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Every time you see these teams, you're like, oh, it's gonna be over.
It's gonna be a blowout. Yeah. They played 2 weeks ago, and it was 16-6.
Yeah, that's fucking weird.
Give me the over.
Yeah.
Give me the Cards -2.5, and give me the over 44.5. I think the Cards win this game. I do think you're right. I think it's maybe a field goal game at the end or something like that. Honestly, if this is another game where if there was the hook the other way, then I'm taking the Seahawks. But I don't think this is another low scoring game. So Cardinals and over.
I think these teams are just so similar in style and play that I'm just going to take the points. Whoever was getting the points, I'm taking them. So I'll take the Seahawks +2.5. And I'll take the over 44.5. I do think it's low. I was thinking this would be like 46.5 or so. I think both teams are going to score.
Yeah, because remember, 2 weeks ago it ended 16-6. It's like, what the fuck? I think that over-under was way higher than 44.5, and I might have even made it my sure thing. I think I did.
Potentially.
I don't think Kyler plays well in these games.
I think the Seahawks are going to win this game.
Yeah, I'm a little whatever.
So yeah, Seahawks.
Whatever.
I have to pick the same as AJ, or else I'm gonna either get crushed or.
We have the Bears at the Niners. Niners are -3.5, and the over/under is 43.5. I think we're up to me.
Yep.
I
feel like I have two easy picks on this, and I feel like they may both be traps.
You took the Niners and over?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I like the Bears and under.
Are you serious?
I don't know. Like, what's going to happen with what is happening with Brock Purdy? Is he hurt? Like, is he playing hurt?
No, you're basing it off a fucking blizzard game last week. There's nothing you could do in that.
I guess, but
CMC getting hurt completely changed their game.
Yeah, I know, but he didn't throw the ball at all, even after CMC. I mean, he had like fucking 40 yards.
I mean, they were completely deflated as a team after.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair, but you're losing by 1,000.
And Mason went out. Stinks.
I don't know. I guess, like, is anybody playing for the Niners? Anybody?
Juwan Jennings.
Kittle's playing, right?
Yeah. I really think they're going to lean on that kid Guerendo.
Yeah.
The Bears can't really defend great against the run. They're better against the pass.
I can't believe I'm going to say this. Give me the Bears and under. I can't believe I just did that. That disgusts me. Go ahead, Jay, before I throw up.
This is now, the 8th week in a row where it's a must-win for the 49ers.
I know.
Yeah. I feel like we say this every week. Niners have to win this week. Niners have to win this week. And they just haven't quite righted the ship yet. Injuries have been a big aspect for their team.
Yeah.
But, I mean, listen, that's football. You got to overcome it, and they're not.
No.
All year. Literally all year.
Yeah, and this is Brock Purdy's contract year, so
yeah, that sucks for this poor guy.
You want to listen? He'll still get paid. They're still going to sign him, but if you went 14-3, this contract would look and win a couple playoff games. His contract would look a lot different than going 7-10.
Yep.
And not making the playoffs, but
currently plus 750 to make the playoffs.
Plus 750. Wow. Yeah, this is a tough one. This is a tough line. The 3.5 makes it really complicated, but I'll take the Bears plus 3.5. Give me the under 43.5.
This is such a fucked up line. I'm looking at all of our picks, and I don't like any of them. I'm either gonna have a ridiculously good week or it's gonna be just god awful.
I was just gonna say our reads are completely off. Like I'm taking the Niners minus 3.5 and over 43.5 here. I don't know.
I think this is one of those games though. If you're taking the Bears, you're taking the under. If you're taking the Niners, you're taking the over.
This is gonna be a massive swing week for one of us.
Yeah,
I think I'm against both of you a lot.
G and I are on the Bucs. You're on the Raiders. You two are on the Browns. I'm on the Steelers. G and I are on the Jags. You're on the Titans. Ronnie and I are on the Eagles. G's on the Panthers.
Okay.
George and I on the Falcons. You're on the Vikings. You two on the Jets. I'm on the Finns. Yeah, it's kind of all over the fucking place. We're on G and I are on the Saints. Yeah, everybody's. It's going to be a swing week for any of us because we're all kind of on our beaten path a little bit on everything. It's going to be a fun week.
Next.
It's going to be a fun week. Next, we have the Bills at the Rams. This should be another fun game. Bills are -3.5, which is a little bit surprising to me. Over-under is 49.5. I think we're up to you, George.
Bills are a freight train right now. It's Lions and Eagles, and then Bills are right there. They're the third best team in the NFL.
I'm surprised this is only 3.5.
Yeah, I think they like this. I feel like everyone's talking about the Eagles. Everyone's talking about the Lions. No one's talking about the Bills. If I'm in the Bills locker room, I love that. I love where I'm at. They're just going out there, winning, and winning well. Give me the Bills -3.5. Rams, I don't know. We still don't know what they're about. They come out, they look very good, or they don't look good at all. I think this line is low, so I'm going to take the Bills -3.5. I think they win by 10, and give me the over 49.5.
Yeah, that's the tricky one. I love the Bills here. The over, it's a lot of points, man.
I had Rams and under typed in here, but I don't know if I can go again completely against the grain here.
So the Rams' last few games.
Can't think that way, Ron.
21-14, they beat the Saints.
It's got to be
lost to the Eagles 37-20. Beat the Patriots 28-22. So their games are going over. Oh, well, it's close.
That's the thing, right? Hang on, let me look at the Bills real quick.
I'll go while you wait. I'm absolutely taking the Bills -3.5. Absolutely. I don't know. This is one of those games where you're like, all right, the Bills got to go cross country. But 49.5 is a lot of points. But I mean, I think the Bills could score 30. I could see like a 30-21 kind of game.
Bills are absolutely rolling.
I mean, I took the under 49.5 or under 51.5 in the Lions game, and that blew over.
The Bills are scoring 30 points this game.
Literally. They're scoring 30 points every week for the last fucking 5 weeks.
Last 6 weeks, they've scored at least 30 points. And it was 23 before that.
You know what you like, Ron? I'm just looking at some
stuff. I think I like the under 49.5. I think the Rams are going to rely on Kyren Williams in this game. They haven't.
This is a game where I agree. I think they're going to try to slow the game down as much as possible.
McVay's smart. They're 6-6, also a must-win for them.
I just don't think that the Rams would have the capability to run the ball because I think Bills are going to score, and they're going to score early, and the Rams are going to have to throw the ball. They're going to force their hand, and they're not going to be able to control the line of scrimmage because they're going to score 14 points in the first quarter.
The Bills are bad. The Bills are pretty bad against the run and very good against the pass. So, like, if the Rams get the ball first, they can easily just, like, methodically get down the field with the run game, and then that's the way I see it. I'll take the under 49.5. I had Rams plus 3.5, but, like, I do kind of like it. I just see a weird game. I don't know why.
It could definitely be a weird game. They got to go cross-country games are always weird, man. And the Rams could be a playoff team, but they're just so weird, man.
You know what? All right, I'll take the under, but I will take the Bills with you guys. I'm not going to go crazy here.
I'm taking the Bills. I think I'm also going to take the under. I'm absolutely taking the Bills. I don't know how you can't. I'm going to take the under 49.5. I think this is going to be like a 30-17 game. How about that?
Okay.
All right.
The Sunday night football game is the Chargers at the Chiefs. Chiefs are -3.5. Over under is 42.5. We're up to you, Ron.
I think that we're going to get a Chargers win here. I'm going to take the Chargers plus 3.5. I'm going to take the under 42.5. It's going to be a weird game. All the Chiefs games have been weird. And I don't know.
We're describing every game this week as weird.
I know.
Yeah. There's a lot of weird lines, to be honest with you.
I don't know. I could see a field goal victory here, and that'll be enough to cover even if they lose. I think this is going to be a good, like, back and forth game. I don't know if I love that under, but yeah,
that's what's scaring me more. I don't hate the Chiefs or the Chargers play there. Chiefs' last few games are just all over the fucking place. 19-17 against the Raiders.
Yeah, this is going to be
30-27 Panthers. 30-21 Bills. 16-14 Broncos.
Yeah, fuck it. Just give me that. Give me the Chargers and under. JJ.
Give me the Chargers and over. Chargers plus 3.5 over 42.5. I think that's a little bit too low for me to not take.
You're going to take the Chiefs because he has Patrick Mahomes in fantasy.
27-21, 24-21, right? That goes over. Yeah, give me the Chargers in the over.
Chiefs. This is an odd one. No one talks about the Chiefs as the best team in football, but they're sitting here 11-1, and they're just finding out ways to win. And that's what you have to do. And Chiefs in the postseason, you know what they're going to do. They're going to turn it on. They're going to be a different animal. They're going to make a deep run in the playoffs. But they don't cover. They don't cover in the regular season. So give me the Chargers plus 3.5. Give me the over 42.5. I'm going to keep riding these overs. And I think this is a close one. I think the Chiefs ultimately win, but it's within a field goal.
Okay. Cool.
Monday Night Football. This is our last pick of the week. The Bengals are at the Cowboys. Cowboys are plus 5.5. Over-under is 49.5. I have another interesting stat for you on this one. So it's talking about MVP race. Listen to these stats between Burrow and Josh Allen. Because Joe Burrow is having a ridiculous year.
If they were having a half-decent season, he'd be in the MVP conversation.
Passing yards compared to Josh Allen, 3,337 to Josh Allen's 2,691. So almost, 700 more passing yards. 3% higher completion rating. 5 more touchdown passes. They both have 5 interceptions. Passer rating 107.4 to 103. And Joe Burrow is like plus 30,000 or something ridiculous like that.
Yeah, that is ridiculous.
That's bananas. I mean, what he's doing, like their defense is doing everything they can to lose defense.
They're ruining
so bad. It's so crazy. Bad.
So yeah, the Monday Night Football is Bengals at the Cowboys, 5.5, 49.5. Give me the Bengals. I think they're officially done, right? Like they're officially fucked.
Not technically.
Which is unbelievable. But I feel like we've been saying they're just about fucked for 3 weeks.
I know. It's going to ruin me for fantasy if they start to like sit fucking starters because I have Chase.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, like, are the Cowboys halfway decent now? They're kind of scoring a lot of points these last 2 weeks. 49.5 is a lot.
He doesn't look bad.
No, he doesn't. 49.5 is just a lot of points. Fuck it. Just because I want to watch a decent game on Monday night, give me the Bengals minus 5.5 and the over 49.5. Fuck it.
Want to hear a Bengals stat and how bad they are?
Okay.
Yeah.
Bengals record when scoring 33 points or more this season is 2-4. The rest of the NFL is 52-1.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ, dude.
That's insane.
How wild is that?
Wow.
So, yeah, their defense just can't stop a nosebleed. So, but I do think the Bengals come out here. I think they win big. I think they're just going to score a lot. So give me the Bengals minus 5.5, but give me the under 49.5.
Yeah.
I'm going Bengals minus 5.5, over 49.5. Don't have much else to say. Kind of a shit game, but I can see the Bengals blowing out one last time before they start to pack it in.
Yeah. I think so too. So those are our picks. That is week 14. Let's rifle through our sure things of the week.
I'm ready.
Ron, I know you have yours. Go ahead.
Over 46.5 in the Raiders-Bucs game. See that one getting a little crazy of a shootout with one shit team, but still. I think O'Connell's going to want to throw a lot, so is Baker. It's fun.
Yeah, that's the one I liked. I liked the over in that one, but I won't take the same sure thing as you. I do like that a lot, though. I think when I was going through these, I think I got my sure thing to be the over 39.5 in the Jags-Texans game.
That was my next one. Yeah, I like that.
which is just a disgusting game to even look at. But give me the over 39.5 Jags Titans.
Give me the Panthers plus 13.5.
Oh my god!
Against the Eagles. I don't love it, but listen,
wow,
it's the NFL, 13.5 points. That's going to be hard to cover. I'll take even a backdoor cover. Panthers score late touchdown. Down 20 points. They score a late touchdown, make it 13 points. I'll take that too.
Do it.
I think they cover 13.5.
All right.
Wow. So those are our sure things. Week 14 in the NFL. A lot of fantasy implications, I'm sure, for a lot of the folks out there. Should be a fun week. A lot of weird lines. It's going to be a big swing week for the three of us. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time. Peace.